Hi friends, welcome. In this week's episode, I'm going to be doing another Evolution of a Song episode for that series. And this week, it'll be the first time I've done one with a song that I wrote 100%. It's not a co-write, it's a song I wrote by myself earlier this year. It was a song that was inspired by my discovery of the website Splice.com. And what Splice is, it's a subscription service where you can download loops that are all royalty free, and it's kind of modern hip hop, R&B oriented pop. They've got a lot of pop stuff as well though. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start out just showing you how I downloaded the samples that I'm using here from Splice, and how you can do the same thing if you're interested. I think the basic subscription service is $7 a month, and they give you 100 credits for that, and you can download. Most loops are like 1 credit, and they roll over from month to month. So if you don't use any credits for 6 months, you've got 600 credits. It's really interesting loops on there, some really cool sounding stuff, I think. And I was just playing around with it, and I found a few things that really inspired me. So I clicked and drug them into a Logic session and started making up a song with them. I'm just going to recreate a few of the steps that I've done previously, and I'll get started on that right now. What I'm going to do first here is just show you, I'm doing a screen recording here of a Logic Pro session that I have up on my DAW. That I have up on my computer. And so I want to dive in and show you how the Splice loops work. So what you do, first of all, you go to splice.com, and you have to basically sign up. And then once you've signed up, you log in like I've just done. And it brings up a home page, and it has what's popular this week. Let's see if I just click this first thing. It gives you all these popular this week loops. These look like a lot of one-shots. One-hit drum sounds. Bass, kick bass, hat. Sorry, that was a snare. That's a hat. So anyway, so you go in here, and what you can do, let me see, earlier, you go in here and basically you find a loop that you like I want to look at drums. You can go in here and you can search, or you can just go into this bar here and look for things they have up here already, like grooves. I want to look for grooves. And here's some grooves you got going on. Those aren't actually drum grooves. I want a drum groove, so let's see. Here's some loops. See, you can play them over to the side, sample them. And I think I said earlier that, for your $7 a month, your basic entry fee, you get 100 credits a month, and so that means 100 basically downloads. Most of the downloads cost 1 credit, and so if you download something like, say, I'm trying to look for something I like. Well, anyway, I won't go through all that. But once you find one you like, you just go here to download. So, and you can keep them in collections over here to the left. Make a new collection. Let's see, I've got drum loops set up over here where I have the drum loops I've already downloaded. And so the one I'm using in this song, Like a River, is this drum loop Sprite 2 No Kick. And I've downloaded a, let's see, I've got a one-hit kick on here somewhere that's a Sunny D. Obviously I did not put it into a collection. So another thing I'm using here is the this thing called After Club. It's called After Club, and it's just a soundscape loop, type of loop. So once you can tell here I've downloaded these, and so once you download a sample, and sorry, back up a minute. You can go up here just to look for what if you want to search for stuff, you just want to search for drum loops, search for that, and it'll bring up the packs at first at the top, which have multiple loops in them. Sorry, I mean to go into that. Then if you go down below where it shows the new packs at, then it has the individual samples for you to go through. So it has all kinds of stuff in here, guys, not just drums, obviously, instruments, one-hit instruments. It's got some really cool stuff. And so you can refine your search up here as well by going one shots. You can refine the beats per minute that you want. If you want just 1 beat per minute, a particular one, you can just slide it to that 1 beat. Basically, when you open up a Logic session, as I've done, it defaults to 120. So I just went with that. And some of the loops, when you pull them into your DAW, they will automatically conform to the tempo in your DAW. Some of them you have to go in and make them conform. And once you download a sample here, what it does, it pulls up, and where'd it go? Let's see. It pulls up your app. And so if I wanted to go in, let me see, well, I didn't mean to do that. Where's my Splice here? I guess I'll have to search it. So once you sign up and you try to download your first download, it makes you download this app for your computer that basically allows your DAW to be able to upload these things. So you have it on your computer. You can download it here into this app, and then what you do, I think I've pulled up some audio things there. So what I'm doing here, what I would do, I would just click and drag from this app over to a audio track like so. Let me mute this other stuff. So there's the drum loop I'm using. You can click it around wherever you want it on your DAW. I didn't want it there. So you'll notice on Splice too, whenever you do pull a drum loop into an audio, let's see, let me undo that. And you can tell this when I Apple Z here, go back. Well, I take it back. I thought it would take that. Basically, there was this just said audio 16 when I did that. And when you click and drag a loop into it, basically, it automatically titles the track for you, what that loop is, the name of that loop. Right now, I'm going to delete that track since I don't really need it. But let's say, let me go back to my Splice download app here. And so what I used was a loop, a basic loop, and I downloaded a kick to a one-shot kick that I basically hear them, that I cut and pasted where I wanted it to go with the loop. And but the main feature of this piece that really got me inspired to write the song is, let me see if I can find it on my app and play it for you here. It was the Rhodes. It's a Fender Rhodes. Where would that be? See, I've downloaded a few things. Not a whole lot, though. I haven't really downloaded very many. It just takes a lot of time to go here and look at this stuff. Let me see if instruments. Nope. Recently added. Let me go to all downloads. It should be early on. You can filter this stuff. Let's see if I search for Rhodes, if it'll bring it up. And there it is. So this is the, right here, SPK2, 120 beats per minute. This is the soulful piano and keys. This is the, it's just kind of a 4-bar Rhodes, Fender Rhodes loop. And so that's all it is. And so I just drug that into this Logic session. And there it is right there. So what you need to do when you get it in here, though, if you want to loop it up, then you just pull it. I usually try to keep the original on one thing there, on its own track, and then I just drug it up here onto another track. I just basically duplicated the track, which is easy enough to do. You just grab that track in Logic and pull it down with your finger on the option button. The option button. And that will duplicate your track. So I don't want to do that. I've already done it, so I'm going to unduplicate that track. So basically now I had this on a track that I can loop. And that's what I've done. As you can tell here, I've just looped it way out. And just keeps playing over and over. And then if I put this drum loop in there with it, and then I add the kick that I drug in and cut and pasted, as you can tell here. So I just kind of made it feel like I wanted it to feel, that kick drum. Anyway, so there's the basic gist of the song, and here's the intro, this little prelude that I pulled out. It's this soundscape thing I played you. I faded it in. I put a little fade on there. You know, you can drag, and I'm going to undo that adjustment there. It's just like an 8-bar soundscape kind of a loop. So that's what got me going, and I had that, and so then I just sat down with an acoustic guitar and started just mumbling into the microphone. That's one of my favorite ways to write solo, is just you play and you just let your mind go free, and I'll just play a little bit of what came out right off the bat here. Let's see. Focus on the scratch guitar. So I just started playing along with a loop. If I solo that, you can. You start out small. Started mumbling some words. Just a baby. Start out small, just a baby. Yeah, 32 sentence. Years go by. You get crazy. So much in life you have to learn, but you keep learning. Fishing for melodies here. Keep rolling on. And that just kind of fell out. You keep rolling. Keep going. Over land and over stones. Oh, like a river. I had a hook by this point. Like a river. Like a river. Life is like a river. Like a river. Like a river. Life is like a river to the sea. So that's kind of how I write when I'm writing the loops, guys. I just get something I like, in this case just an 8-bar phrase. So Fender Rhodes, a drum loop and a kick, and just start playing guitar and making stuff up. Just kind of open your stream of consciousness. I will get into the lyric more as I get into this video, and that's the scratch vocal I did first off, and then I wound up with something a little bit more on the verses here, a little bit more organized, obviously. Like a river, we start out small, just a stream between the canyon walls, over rocks and waterfalls, tumbling towards the sea. I'll pull this lyric up here. Just a trickle, actually it's on the searching for our soul, our heart. Trying to find our place, our part, longing to be free. So we keep rolling, yeah, we keep rolling on, looking for an ocean. So that's kind of a little pre-chorus there I've got. Open arms to call home, like I sang the second verse here, not if I had that on this tape, but
From the shallows
yes, I did.
to the deep, past valley.
Anyway, I don't want to play the entire song for you now. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of what I've got so far. When I did this back in January, several months, 9 months ago now, I've just been kind of sitting on this and too busy to finish it out. And my voice was really scratchy and I was tired. So I'm going to do a proper vocal on it this week and a proper acoustic guitar and video a little bit of that, just about my process, how I do all that, and take you through it. I've got an acoustic track set up there already. I just need an audio track, and I'm going to input one because that's what my trusty Manley Gold reference mic is coming through there. And so what I do when we'll call that a lead vocal, and this is going to be acoustic guitar. And so, test 1, 2, ha. What I will do, I usually for vocals, I usually put them, just to get it down, I'll put one of Logic's presets over here. And they're, my favorite one I've come up with, found so far anyway, is their tracking vocals. So yeah, here are the different sounds. There's bright vocal. Classic vocal. Compressed vocal, and as I say, I like what they just call a tracking vocal here. And you've been listening to me using this same thing, but I did have this plug-in by Chris Lord Algae by Waves here, and so I'm going to go up here to my, let's see what I do, Apple II, get the yeah, that'll get me my. I have another monitor up here that has my mixer on it, but I'm going to just pull it up on the same screen that I'm screen recording on and show you how I've got this actual, see if I can make that fit. So you can tell on this channel here, I've got this thing here called CLA Vocals. Ha! And that makes it a little hotter and puts a little juice on it there. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to this lead vocal channel. And I may not be able to record with it on because it may cause me too much latency. But anyway, all right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and close this section out now, and I'll transition over to the recording process here in a little bit. And when I'm done with all this, I'm going to do a mix of this track and have it available for sale, download sale on my website. And of course, you'll be able to hear the whole thing at the end of this video. So thank you guys for watching. I'll get back to you in a minute. Got it.
Like a river, you start out small, just a creek between the canyon walls, over rocks and waterfalls, tumbling to the sea. Just a trickle at the start, a conscious stream and infant heart, trying to find your place, your part, longing to be free. So you keep rolling on, reaching for an ocean from the shallows to the deep, past valleys low and mountains steep. Now and then our waters creep beyond the bounded shore, carried by some force unseen, from rapids raging to serene. We snake, meander, and careen, we whisper, rush, and roar. Still we keep rolling, we keep rolling on, reaching for an ocean, open arms we can call a home. Like a river, like a river, like a river, life is like a river, like a river, like a river, rolling to the sea. We keep rolling, rolling like a river. We keep rolling on, reaching for an ocean, rolling like a open arms we can call a home. Oh, like a river, like a river, like a river, life is like a river, like a river, like a river, rolling to the sea. Like a river, rolling like a river, like a river, life is like a river, like a river, like a river, rolling to the sea. Rolling like a river, rolling like a river of eternity. Rolling like a river, rolling like a river, where there ain't no you. When we finally reach that place, uncontained by time and space, I pray that I still see your face, smiling back at me. We keep rolling, rolling like a river. We keep rolling, rolling like a river. We keep rolling, there's rolling like a river. Oh, we keep rolling, when we finally reach that place, eternity. We keep rolling, rolling like a river. Where there ain't rolling, there's only eternity. All we got to do is be, we're finally free, eternity. Life is like a river, we're finally free. Life is like a river, we're like a river, there's rolling to the sea.